Hey there, it's CJ Willie and I'm cracking a pack today. I'm back with pack number 13 in my 1987 Donruss Wax Pack Mustard Rookie Card Chase. I've included the link to the video when I cracked the first pack. In the video I explain what I'm chasing. I've also created my nifty checklist to show what we've pulled as we crack all these mustard packs. As usual, after I crack the pack, I'm going to choose the best card of the pack. Doesn't mean it has to be a rookie, superstar, or Hall of Famer. It can be literally a goofy photo, something interesting about the player, maybe some memory I had of the player from the 1980s. I've been able to mark off a handful of chase cards. Hopefully I'll be able to get something cool in this pack. Okay, we'll start off with our Roberto Clemente puzzle piece. Hopefully I'll get all of them so I can make a puzzle at the very end of this. All right, first card is Kevin Gross. Gross came up with the Phillies and spent a number of years as a starter with them. And he's about a 500 pitcher. I don't remember too much about him other than being a middle of the rotation sort of guy. Next we have Steve Balboni. Contributor to the 1985 Kansas City Royals World Series run. Balboni had a ton of power, but it couldn't hit for average and struck out a lot. Mark Ryle, outfielder with the Angels. I don't remember anything about Mark Ryle. Probably didn't play that much in the big leagues. Hey, hit 375 with 2 home runs and 5 RBI, but not much, I would guess, after that. Next up is Bruce Benedict, catcher with the Braves. He spent a number of years with them as the right-handed complement to the typical lefty-righty catching platoon. We have a rated rookie, Greg Swindell. Spent a number of years in the major leagues as a lefty reliever. Had a handful of saves here or there, but was mainly kind of a lefty specialist. Bob Forsch for my St. Louis Cardinals. He helped them in the 1982 World Series run. He was also instrumental in their 1985 and 1987 World Series run. He spent the last couple of years of his career with the Astros. Joaquin Andujar was part of the 1985 Cardinals run to the World Series. Along with John Tudor, they were the 1-2 punch in the starting rotation. He had an epic, and I mean epic, meltdown in Game 7 of the 1985 World Series, which ushered his departure from the Cardinals and to the A's. Next up is Joe Urslack. Came up with the Pirates. I don't remember too much of his career. He was kind of a fourth outfielder. I don't even recall if he was much of a prospect either. Danny Jackson was part of the 1985 Kansas City Royals World Series team. He formed the lefty side of the Brett Saberhagen righty-lefty 1-2 punch for the Royals. Dwayne Henry was a reliever with the Rangers. Didn't do much in his career. I think he bounced around between the minors and the Rangers, and I don't recall what other teams he may have played for. Tom Foley was your prototypical utility infielder. Came up as a starting shortstop, but really couldn't carve out a career when it came to being a starter. Cards are kind of sticking together a little bit, but they are in what appears to be pretty fantastic shape. Bill Gullickson, starting pitcher, originally was with the Expo for a number of years. He pitched with the Reds in '86, couldn't seem to get a free agent contract. He went overseas and pitched in Japan for a couple of years, came back, reestablished himself, and was a decent starter for another 4 or 5 years. Mark Bailey, catcher with the Astros. I don't recall much about Mark Bailey. I think he played with the Astros and Reds, was basically the right-handed side of the righty-lefty catcher platoon, but didn't have too much in the way of games played or at-bats. Jose Guzman came up with the Rangers and looked like he was going to be the breakout frontline starter for the Rangers, and it just didn't pan out. He had a couple of okay years after his rookie season, but really never established himself. Odell Jones, pitcher with the Orioles. If I remember correctly, he started his career with the Rangers and then moved on to the Orioles. Middle innings guy, wasn't even that bridge to the stopper or the closer. Okay, best card, or my favorite card out of the pack. A lot of kind of I think it's a tie between Steve Balboni and Danny Jackson. Both were instrumental in the runs to the 1985 World Series. Balboni supplied a lot of the power along with George Brett. Danny Jackson was instrumental on the pitching side. In 1985, Balboni had 36 homers, 88 RBI, but he also led the league with 166 strikeouts. And then in 1985, Danny Jackson was 14-12 with 114 strikeouts, 4 complete games and 3 shutouts, and a 3.42 ERA. Both of them played key roles as they overcame a 3-2 deficit to the Cardinals in the 1985 World Series. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Also share with me in the comments what your favorite card or what you thought was the best card in the pack. Till next time, when I crack the next yellow pack of 1987 Donruss goodness in my mustard rookie card chase.